Okay, page 36 of the notebook, and we're talking about trapezoids. So remember where the trapezoids fell in your family tree? They are quadrilaterals. They give you at least one set of parallels, okay? And then it has the children underneath it. So we've got one set of parallel sides. Those are called the bases. So we have two bases, so don't get that confused. They're never going to match on a trapezoid. The bases won't match, but the legs could match. They don't have to, but they could. The legs are just the sides. They could be two different things, or they could be matched. They're still quadrilateral, so they still add up to 360 degrees. Your bases are parallel. The opposite angles, like right here and right here, do not match. Okay? You're not going to have that match like you did on the other ones. But you are going to have the consecutive ones, side-by-side angles, make 180. So notice right here, that makes 180, and right here. Not the ones on each end of a base. They won't do anything. Okay? They might match sometimes if it was isosceles, but most of the time they don't. Okay? The ones that are sharing a leg side by side on the sharing leg make 180. So and there's your parallels. And think about why do they match like that, or why do they come out 180? Remember the parallels, if they had that transversal line, you've got a corresponding angle here, matching the corresponding down here, bottom right, and then that 60 and the 120 would be supplementary. Or you could say those are same side interior, okay, right there and right there, make 180. All right, so if it is isosceles, then that's a special case where the legs match. So you'll have hatch marks, you'll have numbers there showing you they match. All the corners are called base angles, every single one of them. But what we're looking at is when you have an isosceles, you're going to have like a mirror image where you can like fold it in half and everything matches. So if you got 80 there, you're going to have 80 right across from there. Only with an isosceles trapezoid. Okay, what would the bottom two angles be? Okay, they'd have to make 180, right? So 100 and then the flip 100 if it's isosceles. Okay, median of a trapezoid, the median's the middle. So the median is that segment going across there. It's parallel to the bases, and it's an average of the two bases. So you're going to add up the bases and then divide it by 2. It's an average, just like you would take an average. 8 plus 18. I think I got it printed over. Let's see. It goes to the middle of each side. Yeah, 8 plus 18 divided by 2 equals 13 for the median. And you can work it backwards and forward. So this time I'm missing a base. I'm missing B, but I've got the median already. So my formula, base plus base divided by 2 equals the median. My base, one I don't know, the other one's 20, divided by 2. The median, I've already got it, is 40. So to work it, it'd be easy if it didn't have that fraction, right? Get rid of that 2, times the 2, divide it out, times the 2. I'm left with B plus 20, and I'm left with 80 here. So minus your 2, minus your 20, sorry, and you get 60. Now, a quick way to think about this, look at how they're spaced apart. To get from 20 to 40 is plus 20. To get from 40 to 60 is plus 20. It's always going to be the same distance apart from the median. So if you wanted to just do that part in your head, you could say, okay, this is 20 apart, so this will be another 20 up, and you get 60. A little quicker, right, than doing all that. But you couldn't do that with this one. Let me clean that one. Same formula, now plugging in the parts, x plus 5 and 3x minus 25. That's your bases. We're adding them up, dividing by 2, and it equals the median. So what do we do to work it? Combine like terms, 1x plus 3x plus 5 and a minus 25, and 4x and minus 20. Same thing, get the 2 off the bottom, times that 2, times the 2. You're left with that, and then work out the math. So x is 10. And that's saying, well, that's not right. It's not supposed to be 10. The middle's 10. Well, that's just x. That's not the whole thing. So plug in the x. What's 10 times 3? 30. 30 minus 25 will be 5. This end will be 5. Come up here and check. 10 plus 5, that's 15. Now check about the spacing. From 5 to 10, that's 5 plus 5 up, right? Another plus 5 is 15. So they are spaced out equal. Okay. All right, dealing with angles. If you're trying to find the x and the y, is this isosceles? Look at it. Do we know if it's isosceles? I got 16 over here. What's this side? 16. So yes, it's isosceles. Now think about it. You've got your match. So the 60 will come up here and match 60. You could do your 180 and they're on the same leg, and that'll be 120. The x part down there, remember the median's parallel with the bases, they're already parallel. That's corresponding angles. So this would also be 60. They're in that same position, top right, top right. If this kept on going, there could be another 60 right here if I wanted it that there. Alright, so one for you to try. Is it isosceles? We got 6 and 6, but we don't know if that's 12. We can't go by that. Just guessing. Alright, but we do have the median and the base. They're parallel, so this will match. 40 and 40. Oh, so look, I do have a match. So yes, C would also be 12. How about Y? Y is that corner on the same leg. So that'll be supplementary. That'll be 140. Alright, and then a little blast from the past. This was dealing with special right triangles combined into trapezoids. So I got 12 on the bottom, 12 will match up top right here in the middle, just for C. I want to find B and D. This is isosceles, yeah, 16 hatch marks. So they've matched. D and B will match, but we still got to figure it out. We don't know what A is and we don't know what B is. We got to find A too. But remember, what kind of triangle? 30, 60, 90, I believe. Well, this would have been 60. There were special formulas. There was a short leg x, the long leg was 2x, and the hypotenuse was 2x, and the long leg was x square root of 3. Remember all that? So if 16 is the 2x for the hypotenuse, then x is going to be 8. All right? And then you could plug that 8 in, and it would be 8 square root of 3. Remember how those work? Maybe. And then D would match, so that'd be 8 up at the top. So if you got one like that on your work, practice.